Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's another video, meaning it's another week. Okay, so I come with my journal, my tukwaya again. The last video I posted where I was chatting with you guys really appreciated that. So I was like, okay, you guys love this, okay. I'm gonna give you guys more of it. Today I want us to talk about kitchens. Guys, I don't think there's a place or there's a room in the house that makes me happy than the kitchen. I love seeing kitchens. I love seeing beautiful kitchens. I know other people are into like bedrooms and stuff. I'm like, no, get me to the kitchen. I love kitchens, and I think because our kitchens are like the heart of our houses. We use our kitchens every day, okay? So whether you cook or not, whether you go to the sink, whether you're chopping something, whether you're going to the fridge, it's in the kitchen. So I wanted to talk about small kitchens, small kitchen designs that I like, but this video really is more of everything and anything kitchen that I know that maybe you guys already know or maybe you don't, so we can all learn at any time, right? These are the kitchens. I've picked some pictures that I like of some kitchen designs, colors, and just everything kitchen. If you guys are ready, let's talk kitchen, okay? Oh, maybe I should call this let's talk kitchen. Okay. The first thing I want us to talk about is the kitchen layout. There's different designs for your kitchen layout. It depends on your space. It depends on what you like as a person and what's important to you. Is space more important to you, or what is more important to you, right? And another most important thing when you're thinking about your kitchen layout, you need to think about the three things, which is where is your stove going to go? Where is your sink going to go? Where is your fridge going to go? Those are the most important things that you need to think about, and these things determine the layout of your house, of your kitchen. I mean, they determine the layout of your kitchen. These are very important because these are the three things that we use the most in our kitchen, right? In most developments, what I've seen in South Africa with these developments that are coming in, that where the stove and where your fridge and where your sink sits in the kitchen literally is determined by the developer or the people, the architects, the people who designed your house. Because most people are like, oh my gosh, now I don't want to be moving plumbing because of the kitchen layout. I don't want to be moving all these other stuff because one, it's an added expense and I just don't have the time to do that and the money to do that. So people usually, their kitchen layout is determined by where the plug points are, where the plumbing of the house is. So they don't really have a say. But I think if you're gonna move into a new house, you can also think about that. Okay, if I need to do budget, if I need to do plumbing, if I need to do this, so that the design of your kitchen is not determined by some developer, right? And you always have the option and the choice to move the plumbing and move the electric. Those are simple things to move, but obviously it's an added expense, right? The first kitchen layout we have is the single wall. This is in very small apartments or in very small houses where literally your cabinetry is in one wall. That's it, because that's the only space you have. This is you don't have a lot of options with this one because really the space dictates that is the only thing you have. So usually what people have, they'll have the cabinetry in one wall, or the bottom cabinets and then the top cabinets, and then you'll have your fridge and then your sink and then your stove, right? That's all you have. Perfect. The second layout is called the double galley. I think that's what it's called. This is where you have your cabinetry literally facing each other. My kitchen is like this, has this layout where you have cabinetry on the side and cabinetry on the side, right? And then on one side, that's where you're gonna have your sink and your stove, and one side, that's where you're gonna have your fridge, right? In the middle, if you do have space, you can have your breakfast nook, or like a round table where you eat your breakfast and pack a corner and all of that stuff. Even with a single wall one in the middle, if you have space, you can put your breakfast nook or your breakfast table right there. The third kitchen layout is the L-shaped. I love the L-shaped. The apartment I used to stay in Randburg had the L-shape. And then the fourth one, and this one is usually on bigger houses. I feel it works so much better on bigger houses than small houses, which is the U-shaped one, where you literally have cabinetry going like this, right? The fourth one is the peninsula, where you have a peninsula. This one is more like an L-shaped one, but then you have you know, then you have a peninsula. I know black people, you have their name for what a peninsula is. I just forgot now, I can't think, but it's like an extension of where you actually use it as an island. That's where you're gonna have your breakfast. It's like your breakfast nook of some sort, your breakfast island. You're gonna have your breakfast, you're gonna chop things there, uzawuphakela khona and stuff like that. And then the last one is called the island, which literally is where you have an L-shaped with an island. Your cabinet is gonna be L-shaped, but you have space for an island. I've seen people with small houses actually having an L-shaped and an island, so that the island layout. And for me, sometimes it feels like the island really does not need to be there. You could just have the L and then just have a breakfast nook, because within an island, for me, it works so much, because the island, remember, there's a specific size that it needs to be. Otherwise, it's just gonna look like a cupboard that's in the middle of the room. It needs to have a specific size, right? Okay, this is not the cabinet, it's an island. And for me, because the space is small, people usually make the island small as well, and then now it just looks like a cabinet, a cupboard, a pagati in the middle of the kitchen, right? And if people make it like an island in a small room, it really hogs the space. It really makes the space feel dark and small. So that's just how I feel, but sometimes it works. I know other people can make it work, but for me, I would rather just put a table there instead of an island. But if we are chiseka ufuni island, if we are chiseka ufuni island, must we make an island and see how that's gonna work out. So those are the kitchen layouts that I absolutely love, and most of them, they work for small houses. Right now, I want to show you guys my favorite kitchens that I've seen, the modern kitchens that I've seen. I'm not gonna show you really the layout, because we've already talked about the layout, but I'm gonna show you like the cabinetry, the hardware. Okay, these are the other four things that make a kitchen, right? It's the cabinetry, your cabinets, your hardware, right? Your handles, your appliances, your stove and fridge and all of that, and your backsplash. So yabona budget ubudgetele kitchen funa ukuthi okay, i-cabinet yami izaba imalini, i-fridge, i-appliances zami zizaba imalini, i-hardware yami izaba imalini, i-backsplash yami izaba imalini, right? Okay, so I want to show you some of the ones that I absolutely love, that I've seen. Obviously, my one is white and gray, but these color combinations, they just work, and they work really nicely on small houses and big houses. The first one, I want us to talk about the white kitchen. The white kitchen screams modern. Everyone is going for the white kitchen nowadays, right? Ready? So the first one, the first kitchen, these are just like very beautiful kitchens that I've seen around, and you know, not necessarily kitchens that I would have, but they really look very modern, very chic. If you wanted ideas, here you go. I went and researched all of them for you. Here you go. Okay, so the first one is this white and gold one with a wooden top. This is the thing. Okay, maybe we should do another video where we talk about tops, but the wooden top, I'm not sure about how I feel about the wooden top. I think it's usually called butcher's block or something. I don't know how I feel about it in terms of maintenance, but I think when you thinking of doing a wooden top, you need to think maintenance, right? Because your kitchen tops, you use them the most. That's why you put your coffee, your tea, your veggies, you put everything on top of them. You even put cold and hot stuff, you spill, all of that happens on your kitchen countertops. So when you're really thinking about which kitchen top to go for, because I mean, there's plenty. You can go for a quartz, a marble, a laminate, granite. There's different ones. A butcher's block, which is this wooden one, right? So really think about maintenance and think about heat resistance as well. What is this? Water resistance. So those things should run into your mind when you're picking your top, right? I like this kitchen. It's an L-shaped that we just talked about. So I love the white, I love the cabinetry, I love the organic vibe, that wooden with white vibe. I really like this kitchen. I literally have nothing bad to say about it. It's just, I'm a bit about the wooden top, you know. I don't know, maybe there's something that people do on your wooden tops, maybe like to make them heat resistant or water resistant, something like that, and scratch resistant, because those are things that you really need to think about just in terms of maintaining that kitchen top. And the
Right?
second one is that this is the same one. It has but this one you can see the backsplash. Look at that backsplash, guys. I love the design of the backsplash. It's very simple but slick, and I like that they put lighting in there as well. I like the wooden and white. That organic vibe is just beautiful and very modern. I really like this vibe, and that white backsplash definitely goes perfectly with this. I know other people would go for a different color of your backsplash, but this one, if you notice, this one is a U-shaped layout, and you can see your stove there, your sink here, and your fridge here. So that triangle, that trifecta triangle, I like this one as well, and they somehow made it work, you know. They made that U-shape work, U-shape layout work. So I really like this a lot, because you have a lot of storage. And if you look at that fridge is big for a small kitchen, because usually in small kitchens I'm always like, are we really ever going to have double fridges in small kitchens? But look at that fridge is really big for that kitchen. So they did a good job there. But I think if it was me, I would have put like a small fridge just for a little bit more space. But I guess like what's important to you, right? So I really like that. And then, or maybe I would also put the sink by the window, right? And then just let the peninsula or the that space just empty. I would have done that, but it depends what you want and what you like. Let me know which one you love here, because for me, I'm just like, oh my god, I love all of them. Let me know which one you love, which one is your favorite and why. And then the second faves, right, in terms of color combinations, is this one. It's like a sage, I think it's called the sage green. Like it's like a greenish vibe. I love this. And these go so well with white countertops and gold handles. I've seen them with gray, I think, or wooden. No, I've seen them with wooden countertops and silver hardware. And I was like, it's cute, but change the countertop to white and the hardware to gold. It just listen, it works, okay? It just works. I really love this one, this color combination a lot. Like, look at this. And it also works on small kitchens as well. I had a client, I think about 3-4 weeks ago, and I showed her this and she was like, yes. She really liked it, because she's someone who did not want like white or the usual ones. She wanted something exciting and something different, but also modern. And I was like, I think this is cute. What do you think? Then she was like, yes. This is another kind of shade of the green. But keep the backsplash white. The countertops, you can keep them white with the gray veins, and your hardware gold. It works, okay? It really works. I love this one. And also I love this one because it has that glass thingy. I just forget what it's called, but on your doors you have that glass where you can actually see inside. If you can also achieve that, because I like that, because it makes the kitchen lighter, right? But obviously your inside of your kitchen, if you have that glass on your door, needs to always be packed and arranged properly, right? And organized, really nice. You don't want to be seeing about Tupperware via no, you need to put cute things behind there, okay? And also it's like with floating shelves. Like with floating shelves, we only want to see cute things on top of the floating shelves. Not about Tupperware, not about imbiza. Just cute things, wine glasses, greenery, you know. Okay, so my third favorite color combination in the kitchen is the gray, gold, and white. These just work so well. Usually it gives off like a very moody vibe. But let me tell you this. Usually bachelors or guys, they would gravitate towards this because they like things that are very moody vibe. I really like this. When I saw this, I was like, this is just gorgeous. Even those pendants are just beautiful, and that backsplash that looks like an extension of the countertop, and that gold hardware just works. I think this can work also in a small house. It does not necessarily need to be in a big house. And then this one, okay, with this one I was like, they actually included everything I love, you know, like floating shelf, floating shelves, that interest in the backsplash, that visual interest in the backsplash, the gold hardware. I was like, and the white countertop. And if you notice here, the countertops are literally just plain white. There are no veins or anything like that. It's just plain white. And I think that works so well with that backsplash bizinyana. Because if you had that vein, if you had a top and a vein and then had that backsplash, it was gonna look so busy. But because they were like, no, it's very plain, it's top here too. So let's make some visual interest with our backsplash. This was just like a 10 out of 10 for me. I was like, this is so gorgeous. It's beautiful. And the hardware, you can see, it's just beautiful. And but this, I don't know if I should say anything about this, but look at that farmhouse sink. Farmhouse sinks are like a thing right now because modern farmhouse style is like a category of its own. And then the last really one is like your very dark navy blue or black vibe. Can I tell you this? This works in small houses. I've seen quite a few small houses with a navy blue or black kitchen. This for me looks so good if you have a lot of natural light coming in, whether through your window. Obviously it's gonna depend but like if you have a lot of natural light in your small house and you go for that. This one is black, white and gold. Classic. But for me, for this one, I'm not sure, but subway tile is always good for your backsplash, right? But here I'm not sure, man. I don't know why grout that they used for the backsplash, or it can't off. But I'm not sure. And I like that they included floating shelves, because I mean, if you add floating shelves, it gives modern, it gives space, it gives that good visual interest. But still, I don't know. I think I would have done something different with them. When I saw this one, I was like, yes. I really love this one. I love the navy. I love the choice of gold, because other people would have chosen maybe like a copper or a brass, but that gold looks really good. And that plain white countertops looks really good. And I think then you can, this one is very simple. If you like the very simple vibe, this is very, very simple and gorgeous. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope that you also like talking about kitchens as much as I do. But I really, really, really appreciate you for watching. Love you for watching. If you have not, don't forget to subscribe. Comment down below which one was your favorite. Share, like, do all the things that you need to do. Okay, until next time.